All right. Welcome to our Rivals of Ixalan pre-release here on Sideboard MTG. And as always, if you like the channel, subscribe to the channel, all the good YouTube stuff. We're going to jump straight into a pre-release because we've got 4 games to do. We still got to build a deck, a whole bunch of things. So, I've got everything pulled up here. I do need to change the size of this because I think here, we'll just go ahead and enter the league here, get our packs, and kind of start talking about, pre-release and stuff like that from here. All right, so it online, if you're new to pre-releases online, I'm fairly new to them myself, but when you play online, you get they pretty much just opens all the packs for you. It puts everything in order. We have 16 white cards, 13 blue cards, 15 black cards, 13 red cards, 16 green cards, and then we get a couple multicolored cards. So let's take a look at those, the artifacts and the special lands. Uh, that's the gist of what we have. Looks like we got a Kumena and we got a Merfolk Mistbinder, so we might be in Merfolk depending on what's going on. But before we actually get into that, I wanna pull up the preview here for you guys so that we can actually look at some of the cards that we pull, because that's kind of part of the fun to it. But for the most part, we want to just build us a deck. We did get a Galta, Primal Hunger. If we're in Merfolk and we just throw this bad boy in there, why not, right? um, yeah, this could turn into be, something decent. All right, well, I need to move this preview because you guys cannot see that. How about that? There we go. And let's just start looking at our white cards here. We got a Legion's Landing from one of our Ixalan's packs, it looks like. Moment of Triumph. Can we sort by... Let's look at our rares first. Like, that's what you want to do in a draft, or you want to look at your big power cards. So what did we get? We've got Brass's Bounty. For each land you control, create a colorless artifact. Create a treasure for each land you control. 7 mana. Okay, maybe. Galta seems pretty good. Verdant Sun's Avatar. Okay. Like, I kind of like where this is going. If we can build a really heavy green aggro deck, we got some good bombs. I mean, you drop a Galta after Verdant Sun's down, and you're gaining 12 life. That's pretty big. Like, if you need it, I mean, come on, that's win more, right? Anyway, Path of Metal. Oh wow, what a premium piece of removal if we could flip it. We would need a lot of first strike, double strike, vigilance, and haste creatures to do that, so I don't really think we'd be able to flip it, but either way, nice card. The backside of it, the part that's really sticking out to me, other than it can close out a game with the one red, one colorless, tap it, and it deals 2 damage to each opponent. The other ability is choose a creature at random that attacked this turn, destroy that creature. That means they can't attack in with a single creature. Before damage, you choose a creature, and bam, it's gone. That is pretty good. So I like our Galta Primal Hunger. Looks like we've got Mythic Rare here. That's the Kumena. So we've got a Kumena, and so for right now, I'm really liking the green we have. Green blue looks good. I don't know if we'll splash for the white. Just depends on what else we have. So let's go look at the uncommons now. All right, so we'll move that back over here. We get First Strike. When Emissary of the Sun enters the battlefield, it explores. Prevent all oh, we got a couple of those infinite blockers here in white. We don't really need that. Let's look at the green. We got some good dinosaurs. Snapping Sailback. I like this guy. Emergent Growth. We didn't really get a lot. Return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. That's not exactly what we're looking for. We may just be splashing blue. I don't think we got the Merfolk to play a Merfolk deck. Unless we got a bunch of common Merfolk. Snapping Sailback looks good for now. I mean, we can always cut this stuff later. Okay, so target creature gets +5/+5. This could be take 5 off the cast of Galta. I mean, could be. That's a merfolk. Swift Warden enters the battlefield. Target merfolk you control. Wow. Alright. Drover of the Mighty. Mana ramp. Cherished Hatchling. Wow. Okay, so are we maybe some type of green dinosaurs? Alright, so let's look at the black cards maybe. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. You have the City's Blessing. Not really what I'm looking for. So Seekers, none of those are exactly what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and grab this and our mana fixing here. The Emergent Growth, we'll grab that for now. We may end up being a 3-color deck, just barely splashed blue. Let's go look at the commons now. So in the commons, we got Gilded Sentinel, Gleaming Bearer, and that's pretty much it in the artifacts. So let's look at these blue cards we have. Gets okay, so we could minimize something. We have some negates, good sideboard cards. One with the Wind, that's a really good thing to do. I really like these. Doesn't look like we're going to have a lot of merfolk. So the merfolk idea may be out the window depending on what else we have. We might want to just really investigate. I don't know. 4 mana though. I think we're going to take them for... Wow. I mean, we've got more in the Explore department than we do anything else. Do we have any merfolk? Flying Hexproof. Wow, that seems really good, doesn't it? When it doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, so it'd stay tapped. The Flying Hexproof seems really good. So even if we took this, we would be out quite a few. I mean, we could go with some of the extra creatures here, just to have some blockers and things like that. And then kind of like going this route. Is there a reason to splash into any other color? Like, did we get anything that might be worth it? Like, if we were going to splash... Let's go back to the uncommons. Like, would we splash red? I mean, blue or red for a human pirate? Haste can't be blocked. I don't know. Well, we're already blue, so thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Well, post your Naya deck on our Reddit, and like, I'll take a look at it. Either way, you post it and I'll look at it. If the community likes it, though, we'll actually play it. So, and then if you just like really want it played, you could always, you know, subscribe to the Patreon. There's an offer there if you want screen time. You know, you can just purchase it. Everything's available for money in this world, you know. That's bad pitch, right? But hey, it was what I could offer patrons, you know, for your dollar. I'll play your deck for you, and maybe I'll butcher it, maybe I won't. But everyone has the option to get Subscriber Sundays. Subscriber Sundays will never be in the same thing with all the Patreon decks. Like those people that just That's going to be the Patreon games. So far, we've got 2, so I'm going to have to do the first games here real soon. I don't really see anything else that I'm interested in splashing for. So maybe I need to look at a few more of these other cards because we just don't have enough cards here. So let's just look at our blue and green and see what else we've got Merfolk here. How did I miss Merfolk? I mean, just having negates wouldn't be bad. I want every bit of 17 lands, so we've got room for one more card. Like, do we just want them one main board negate? Would that be it? We could use Water Knot. It's a good piece of removal. We're really weak on removal. Well, we've got 2 lands in here, so we could go Water Knot and negate. What's up, Rodriguez, DJ, and Jeffrey? Hello. Alex. Do we have any removal available? I think the only removal we really have, we've got some jank stuff here. We can, 1 mana flash this in and it can't hit as hard. Kilo. Oh, really? Well, awesome, dude. You should come play up at Manaworks sometime. What's your shop? I've played at most of the shops here in Phoenix. I've only been here a few years, but I've played at most of the shops. So, well, I don't know if this is 100% the route I want to go with this deck, but it's probably the route we're going to take if we stay with these colors. I do want to just say, hey, let's save this, and we're gonna make another deck. So let's try option 2. Did I spell it wrong? Probably. No, I don't know. And with option 2, we're gonna look at maybe green black. I'm going to take the preview panel down because it just keeps getting in my way and I keep putting it behind chat and that aggravates me because I know it looks bad. So, evening, Dwayne, evening. So, before we, just say, hey, we've got this Merfolk deck, let's do that. Let's look at some of our other cards here. We might be able to build some really nice, really aggro red-white deck. Or maybe even, because I would rather be aggro than this kind of let's stall out and a white-black deck, maybe. So I really want to look at maybe vampires, some stuff like that. I don't know exactly how good red-white's going to be, but I do know that we've got some pretty good cards in red-white. So let's eyeball red-white here really quick. So if we take Legion's Landing, which we know we want, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, gain a life. Combat Trick doesn't seem bad. Slash of Talons deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. That doesn't sound bad. This is probably going to be a all-star. You got to come over to well, I've never played at Snapcasters. I only went over there and grab a few cards or something like that when I need some singles and we didn't have them at the shop. But Manaworks, it's one of probably the better places to play in the city, if you ask me. I mean, even what is his name? Tyrion works at Snapcasters. Even he used to be at Manaworks. So all right. So let's look at. I mean, this is a really, really good enchantment. If we had some good hexproof dudes or something like that to throw this on. Let's look at some other things though, but this is definitely an interesting card here. So we have Luminous. We've got a lot of removal in white. So let's say we only want the white creatures for now. I'm going to count Legion's Landing as a creature, 1 drop. Flying has vigilance as long as you control another dinosaur. Looming Altosaur. I'm sure I butchered that. Altiasaur. A Vampire Soldier. Okay, so this is a flying 2/3. I really like flyers. And we got. No, these are champions. These are the human soldiers that can block. Okay, so that's a flying 2/3. Let's say we. Do we want a flying 2/5? I don't know. I don't think so. This looks good though. Like, um, Chanting creature can't attack or block. Emissary of Sunrise. Life gain and evasion, right? Um, I mean, he's got first strike. I like first strike. It explores. So let's say we are trying to build this Raptor Companion. I definitely want Raptor Companion because that's aggro. This creates a bunch of. I mean, this is a good blocker, like just really cheap creatures. But the problem is we don't have a lot of bears. I mean, does yeah, that's kind of a bear. Just start swinging for 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's look at black or red. We wanted to look at red, right? We've got Menace. It's kind of whatever. Choose one. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains first strike until end of turn. Target pirate gets +1/+1 and gains double strike. That's probably a really, really good combat trick. Okay, here's a 2/1 with Menace. Nest Robber. Okay. I kind of like where this is going. Here's a 1/2 with Trample that on turn 3 we can just swing for 4. Sure. Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it if you attack with a creature this turn. 3/3 for 3. Yeah. Suncrown Hunters. That's a really big top end. Can we just be a cheap little aggro deck just getting in? Do we have any other really good bears? Can we just go like red, white, or black for sure? So red looks better than white at this point. Let's look at the bears for. Like, I just like when I'm building an aggro deck, I like to look for as many good vanilla bodies as possible, and then look for all the other good. It's got to be a decent value card anyway, and I want just as many 2/2s for 2 or better. If you could get better than that, I'll take it. If it doesn't have a horrible downside, so just doing everything with the vanilla check. Grasping Scoundrel gets +1/+1 as long as it's attacking. Okay, so that's a turn 1 that can, and we got Skullduggery. Wow, Skullduggery's so good. Desperate Castaways. We're not running artifacts. Deals damage to a dinosaur. Destroy that creature. It's a 2/2 for 2. Seeker Squire. Could be a 2/2 for 2. 2/3 for 2. Now we're getting into Flying Lifelink. You gotta show another vampire. We might be able to build like a black-white vampires deck. Here we've got enters the battlefield. Target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life whenever. It's only when this enters though. It should be, you know, whenever any vampire enters, but nope. Destroy target creature with power 3 or less. That's a good piece of removal. We have Golden Demise. Okay, that's the -2/-2 until end of turn. And then the Dusk Charger. Have to get the City's Blessing. Impale, destroy target creature. Okay. And then Anointed Deacon. I don't know. We've got a lot of vampires here. I mean, there are a ton of vampires. And we even have vampires on this side. So the only dual lands we got were, let's see here. The only dual lands were blue. Let me pull it over here. We got Sun Petal Grove and the blue blue-green one. So we can go white, green, blue, green. I don't know. We don't have enough merfolk to really push the merfolk deck. We don't have any way to create enough merfolk to actually make Kamina good. So, I mean, otherwise, I mean, we can just chip in for 2 with him every turn. But sealed rivals, yes, it is a sealed league. So whatever we pick here, we want it to be really good. We don't have enough pirates from what I've seen here. I mean, we can check. Let's look at some subtypes here, or we'll just search. All right, so let's look at our pirate cards. This is it. These are our pirates. So if we wanted to run pirates, we would have to do this. Merfolk. These are our merfolk cards. We only have 8 of those. And dinos. We've actually got 13 dinosaur cards, but this doesn't really count, so I would say 10, and you got dinosaurs. So this is like 9 dinosaurs. Mainly, most of our power seems to be right here in green. I mean, we've got some ramp, we've got the cherished hatchling so that we can get some other dinosaurs in. Honestly, guys, we might want to be looking into a Naya Dinosaurs build and just come in with as many of the little raptor hatchlings and things like that as we can. Maybe it's going to be red-green dinos. That actually might be what we want to do. I didn't type something right here. Oh, that's because the nest robbers are down here. Let's look at dinos here. I think dinos are going to be where we're at. We've got 19 cards that are dinosaurish. So, yeah, let's go nest robber, this thing. Attacking creatures get +2/+2 until end of turn. Dinosaurs gain trample until end of turn. And we're going to take the Sun Crown, the Sailback. Dinosaurs, like, we've got a bunch of dinosaurs. So I definitely think this is probably the route we're going to want to take. We'll take that, the Raptor Hatchling. Now, we've got only a few other cards. I don't really want to run this card. Can I sort just vampires? Sure. Might have more vampires than anything else. Oh, what happened? Oh, wow. Is it taking our cards away because... Let's go... Let's reset all filters. Alright, so now we'll try it. Vampires. Oh, it's without an S. That's where I'm messing up. My bad. We don't have near as many vampires as I thought we did. We have a few really nice ones, you know, like the Bloodletter and Sadistic Sky Marcher and things like that, but we don't really have a bunch of amazing vampires. I think we're going to need to be in the dinosaurs here. All right, so let's go back to dinosaurs. Why isn't this loading? Alright, we reset all filters. Now we want subtype dinosaurs. Alright, so let's just look at being a... Man. I mean, we've got some really powerful dinosaurs and dinosaur interaction cards. So I think that's the route we're going to go. So we'll take all the good dinosaurs, and I'm actually going to leave white for a second. And now I'm just going to look at the green and not white, but the green and red cards and see if we could actually fill in the gaps with just these. And if we could, I don't think we're going to have enough here, but I would rather stay two colors than try to splash for a third. So maybe do any of these actually benefit us at all? We could run most of the merfolk, like dinos and merfolk. Splash the blue just for Kamina, but the Kamina is not that great. Like the little two, I don't know. I definitely think I want all of the other bears that I have available to us. So let's take bear. He's not quite a bear, but he's pretty good. Deep Root Warrior is a 2/2 for 2. Yeah, I mean 2/2 for 2 seems good. This isn't really going to be that great for us because we don't have a lot of other merfolk. Aggressive Urge might be good. The combat trick might be where we want to be. The first strike for the trick seems really good. I don't think there's anything else that I really want. So we've got what? We've still got a bunch of cards left that we need to pick up. Yeah, Merfolkosaurus. You like the red blue dude, the little haste guy? Well, I think most of our value is here in green, so I think not playing green, we're really just hurting ourselves. So I really want to play green, and if we're going to play the green and get the value out of our dinosaurs, then we're kind of stuck in the other red dinosaurs and things like that. So I'm okay with being stuck in red. I just wish I had pulled like a lightning strike or something. I mean, this dude having menace doesn't seem bad. All right, let's look at white for a splash. We've already pulled everything we can from there. Let's say we splash white. It needs to be single white for a cast. All right, so actually, if we're going to splash anything, let's splash blue because I know exactly what I want out of the splash. So what I want is one with the wind. So we get these dinosaurs, we put one with the wind on them, we make them flying. I like that idea. Right? Yeah, exactly. There we go. So like let's go with the dinosaurs, and let's pull some of these good blue cards that are cheap to cast. I don't want this double blue, but I would love to have this hexproof flyer. I don't think we can afford any of the other blue cards here, so let's look at green, blue, red. I mean, this gives us the option to grab this flying haste dude. I kind of like it for the aggro plan. We still need quite a few more cards though, so I think I'm just gonna fill in everything else with merfolk. Just try to get as many aggressive things as possible. Right. Now we don't have removal, but in the teamer colors here, we get to be quite good at certain things. Like if they're a flyers deck, we've got some pummels. If they're a control style deck, we can sit back on a few negates. I mean, we've got shatter. Like we've got some really good sideboard cards, so I think we'll be able to come in pretty good on that. So let's grab these merfolk, and we need 4 more merfolk or 4 more cards to fit the bill here. I think we want to stay as aggressive as possible, so let's look at the cheaper ones. Um, Swift Warden looks good. This is target creature gets +2/+2, so the Jade Artisans look good. And I'm going to go with 17 lands. So let's, man, does it make me use their lands? That's horrible. Alright, so we're going to grab their suggested lands here for just a moment and look at these. We are pretty red. We want red to come in early. So we have what? 5, 4, and then so it's only 8 first. We do need the double green later, and we do want green fairly early. But red is more important early than green, I do believe. So I'm not going to cut any of the red sources back. Might even add one more red. And I think I'm going to make my blue cuts here in green. So we're going to add one mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to grab our special lands over here. Grab both of those. And you like sea legs? Well, if we come against some little aggro deck or something, we can definitely do that. I got one too many lands here. I guess we're not getting the other mountain in. All right, so I guess we're running it like that, guys. We've got a lot of other options, but I think this is our deck. I think after much deliberation and looking at our options and some of the things we tried to force, we wanted to play vampires. We wanted to play, the actual Merfolk deck. Just didn't have enough to make Merfolk really be good. So we kind of went in on what we had, and we're just going to kind of go from here. Greetings, Rich. All right, so before we get into any games, let me catch up on chat here. How much is it? Gum asked, how much is it to play? It's 30 tickets to play online. All right, so Magic Gum asked. He said he's literally never touched Magic Online, but if it's not too expensive, expenses, he might like to play. All right, so Magic Online itself is like, I think it's $10 to buy the program. Once you buy the program, you're just instantly ready to go. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about paying for the game every month or whatever. It's basically buying your first starter deck. Like, you buy the program, $10, bam, you're in. You get like $10 worth of tickets that are in the new players thing. A lot of really cool stuff for for you guys if you do get the game. But once you get the game, then you'd have to buy tickets, and then it's 30 tickets, and a ticket's $1 a piece. So other than that, though, let's get into it before everyone gets on to me. Hey, this is not a how to play Magic the Gathering or how to start playing Magic the Gathering. Right. I mean, you pay what, $25 if you go to your local shop or something like that to play. So I mean, getting to play here, getting to play online. You can draft things like that online. Like, personally, I think the best way to go with playing Magic the Gathering online is to not have a collection. Have that paper collection where you play with your friends and things like that. Um, well, we're not on any kind of curve here, are we? I mean, we get a 2/2 on 2, but we don't have it. I'm going to mulligan this. I just don't like it. Whew, wow. Was that just worse? I'm. This is just worse. I think we have to keep it because we have all of our colors, and just have to pray at this point. Like man, I don't want to go to 5. I'm gonna keep. Play this in tapped, and we can't cast that. I'm gonna put it on the bottom. Yeah, I probably should have kept it first hand, but did not. So there you go. Anyway, we was talking about playing Magic Online. My personal recommendation is don't buy a huge collection online. Just rent your cards and go from there. Man, we're just gonna die here, aren't we? Yep. Fast little aggro deck. Just gonna come get us. Okay, well, I think we just take our beats. Looks like we got a red-black deck here. Pirates, maybe? Goblin Pirate. I wish we would have pulled more tribal synergy, but no, this is ours is a Dino Merfolk deck. We're still coming in way behind here on the creature curve. Now, if we really wanted a good removal deck, we probably would have built something like the white-black. We had some really good removal in white and black. I mean, we had like 4 mana just destroy target creature in black, so we probably could have done something there. I don't know. I know right now, though, the best we're going to do is just like play a generic 4 mana 3/3. That is you give a dinosaur first strike? Fast and evasion. Well, the deck's got a bunch of 2 mana spells in it. I'm just not seeing them. So no evasion, unfortunately, or no fast here, unfortunately. Hey, you can have a big dude till end of turn. Right. Well, I really wasn't trying to go tribal once I realized we just didn't have tribal. Try to use some of the synergy. Like, if we can grab just 1 or 2 more creatures, we can drop this Galta. We got 5 mana next turn, 6, 7, 8. We're not extremely far off of playing it. So we can sacrifice this to deal 1 damage to target creature or player. Next turn we get to start like trying to trade. If he doesn't remove this, then we get to leave up, counter and all right. It explored, he found a mountain. I think we sit back and block here. If we get a land off the top, we play Sun Crown Hunters, and the next turn we play Galta. Wow, hit for 12. Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. Combustible Gear Hulk, flip up a... Yeah, that'd be good. So now this pirate's definitely going to try to swing in. It doesn't give him first strike, does it? We'll move to blocks. I mean, and we're gonna give him +1/+1 in first strike. We'll still take 3 here though. Really need a land off the top. As long as it's not our woodland stream, we might be all right here. Come on, land. You can do it, land. You can do it. Oh, just a 1 with the wind. Okay, well, we'll play 1 and draw a card. Oh, wait, it doesn't. It's not the cartouche. It doesn't draw a card. Just makes us have a 5/5. I guess we need to start closing the gap here. I mean, he swings 5 next turn. Yeah. I mean, we could say he swings 3 next turn. Let's swing. We might be able to come back. It was a bad hand to start with. We had a lot of cards we didn't really want to use, but all right. So he took the damage there. If we can put a little bit of pressure on him here. Like if we get that land, like, oh man, if we get a land. Okay, he does have an artifact. That is a problem. If he crews, we've got to discard. I'll discard the dinosaur stampede. Yeah, he's gonna crew. Whew, that's a big hit. That is a big hit. Yep. Well, we discard our card. We are at 3. I don't really see us coming back from this one. Oh, wow, he's even got more creatures. Yep, well, I guess we'll see the next card. Nest Robber. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. All right. Let's, okay, what do we want to do against this deck? One with the wind might be good, but he's got a lot of creatures. Man, how do we fight his creatures? It's going to be hard. I think we just need to have a better hand. I don't think there's anything we can really use. Like, I don't think bringing in the gate's the way to go. He's pirates, so sea legs wouldn't help. That would just help him. Yeah, I think we're just going to run it back. I don't think we have anything really directly for him. I just kept a really bad hand there. Like getting stuck on those. Okay, so we get hatchling. Man, this looks like a little bit land heavy, but man, it looks like a good hand. So yeah, I'll just play the green and then we'll go from there. Next turn we'll play red, then blue, and then go from there. So do we play... Alright, so we play the red. I can't pump this next turn because I'm going to be playing the Stormfleet Sprinter. So I'm going to play the Goblin Trailblazer. A Jund Explorer Reanimator deck that messed me up. That sounds terrific, actually. Jund Explorer Reanimator. I really like the idea of Seeker's Squire and what's it called? What's it called? Reanimating it, like getting some value out of it, draw a card, get a counter, whatever, and then later it's you bring it back again and do something else with it. Hello, Eric and company. Right? 2-1 menace. Hey, he even likes the 2-1 menace. So we're just going to try to aggro him here. All right, 16. This can't be blocked. That's really, really good. So I mean, he's taking 2 every turn. He's definitely on a clock. This will be nice as well. And I think I'm going to play this turn because I can play Win with the Wind and the Raptor. And I think I actually want to put One with the Wind on the Raptor. Because it doesn't have any real evasion of its own right now. Wow, okay. So yeah, let's play Raptor. Play well, if we play One with the Wind on, like, say this guy, then we get in for 6 points of damage this turn. Yeah, let's do it. And then next turn we can play our Jadecraft Artisan, pump, I don't know, our flyer, hit for 6 more, pump this dude, pump either one. Like, we can get through the additional damage, so there's no point in wasting it on something that we can't get through with, because we're definitely in a race. I just wanted to give this one guy more evasion. This has like all the evasion in the world. Like, this is just not getting blocked. Well, we're not trading. 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we lethal on board? My math says we're just lethal on board. He has to play a blocker. There's his blocker. Wow. Ooh. So if we just do this, yep, we're just going to do this now that he played a blocker. And I'm actually going to give it to the dude that is, capable of being blocked. He has trample, so we'll make him have to get in front of it, otherwise he goes to 1. And this way we at least kill that. We're looking at taking 6 on the backswing, and he has to take 6 right here. It'll put him at 4. I think this was the better way to go because either way's not lethal. Right? Yeah, we're almost at 1K subscribers, guys. Like, I'm totally psyched about it. It seems like this last 50 has went like so slow, but the holidays and everything, like, I haven't been able to keep my schedule the past like week and a half. I'm gonna get all that back, everything in order. But for the past week and a half, it's been a little bit hectic. My son's first birthday, family coming to town, and things like that. So, wow, he just took it and went to 1. He just did not trade. So he wants to be able to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can he add 3 more points of haste and remove my blocker? Wow. Are we actually looking at a lethal crackback? Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, so we tuck it down with that one. Run it back again. What? What happened to my chat? What happened to my chat? Oh gosh. Sorry chat, I lost you guys. If you can see that, we cannot keep this hand. Alright. I think I can get chat. Here we go. I'll just pull up the web. There we go. We cannot keep this. We'll mulligan this away. And this is horrible. This is horrible. 3 land deck. Hard. 3 color deck. Probably shouldn't have done that. We just didn't have enough cards. That's pretty much what it was. Like, we just didn't have any really good cards. All the really good cards we had were just so hard to cast. It was ridiculous. So, you know. Wow, Rich. You just now subscribed to the channel? Well, thank you so much. That's awesome, sir. Okay, I'm going to mulligan that away. And, wow, this is pretty much our last hand, only worse. I think we have to keep the lands, though, so we can at least get out the Kamina, which is not going to be that great. I don't know. He might not be able to remove it. And the 2/4 body might be extremely relevant. Alright, well, we'll play our land and pass the turn. Well, thank you so much. YouTube Red's awesome. I thought about even trying to set up some like YouTube Red only streams because like YouTube, they like it when you do that. They want us content providers to help them, you know, take care of their service, and you got to have some reason to have YouTube Red. So I thought about actually trying to make some YouTube Red content, but I don't really think I can diversify yet that much. So, but you know, thanks anyway. That we basically get, I guess, paid separately for that, for the advertising. Like, you just get paid for your watch time on YouTube Red. So if you're somebody that just sits with you know, something up in the background, you're helping out anyone you're watching, even if it is like a half a penny an hour. But you know, whatever. Okay, no red mana is just it's murdering us here. And we're definitely not looking like we're in good shape for this one. I was also in Ryan's stream for a while. It was I guess shout out to Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming. I kept trying to wait till he was done. I didn't want to interfere because I was doing the same thing he was. Like, he did the pre-release earlier today. I think he's actually done 2 today or something like that. Oh man, we can't block. Like, this thing's got flying. This thing's got menace. Oh, okay. You went to the GP in San Jose? Nice. Well, your duress is not going to help you, sir. But if we top deck a mountain, oh yeah, we will cast 1 spell per turn. There it is. 1 spell per turn. Here we go. What's the clock look like here? We still lose? Do we? Do we lose? We don't necessarily lose this fight. We get to swing 4 So he'll go down 4, then he'll go down 6. So in 2 turns we can do 10. In 2 turns he can do 8. On board, of course. I think we at least take this attack and see how he comes back at us. All right. I don't think we're going to get to the Burton Sons avatar. I haven't seen any of our Drover of the Mighties or anything like that. Right, I seen his earlier stream today. He was the one that actually let me know that the pre-release was up. Like we could do the pre-releases. I was like, oh sweet, I know what I'm doing tonight. Double up sealed and won 300 tickets. Best part, my friends made friends with the guy next to you. There you go. Wow. All right. So we're gonna go Merfolk. This is good. We get to play multiple creatures here. I definitely think at this point we're going to have to both put on the brakes and the gas, so we need to continue hitting for 4 every turn. Let's cancel that. Let's go ahead and put this guy out so that next turn I'm looking at a 10-point swing. So if I do 4 right now, could have done 6 right there, but we're going to do 4 right now, and then we're looking at leaving 2 blockers back, and it's 3 power, so he can't. I don't want to get wiped out by that though. I mean, he's got a lot of mana. He's got 4 cards in hand, a lot of things he could possibly do. Haste, when it enters the battlefield, it explores. Okay. It got the +1/+1 counter. So how much damage can he do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he does 7 damage, he's not going to do 7. He's only going to do... Okay, so he's leaving back blockers. So this will be 5 damage. That'll put us at 4, which kind of okay with. Man, have we just lost this game? All right, we're gonna go to 4. We just too many big things, too big of things. Like, jeez. All right, so we would need some god awful spell. I know what we need. We need like 3 different cards. That's what it is. Okay, so we'll play the Nest Robber. We'll play Drover. And look at combat. Alright, so this has to have 2 blockers. So let's say Drover and Kamina block this. Or Kamina blocks this, and Drover and Nest Robber blocks that. We're not blocking the dude in the air. we're not blocking the guy in the air, so I mainly just need to leave back 3 blockers. So we're gonna go ahead and move to combat. And I mean, I guess we're gonna see if he has removal. This attack leaves us completely dead to removal. So we're gonna swing here, swing here, swing here. So this leaves him only 1 good block. Yeah, it's normally $25, but if you place you sealed online, it's 30 tickets. So 30 tickets is $30. Let's see, $25. Is that what you paid for the? I see it was 50, but it also came with a foil Mutavault promo. That's pretty good. Foil Mutavault promo is pretty good. I take it he's estimating on whether or not he blocks here. I kind of want him to, because blocking means that he doesn't have as much damage coming back at us next turn. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're swinging for 11 next turn. Okay. Well, I don't think we can get through then. No, not another blocker. So let's say that what do we give Kamena? Or do we give the Menace guy? So that makes this 4. Like, I really want to give it to the Menace dude. Yeah, I want to give it to the Menace guy. And we're dead on Crackback. So the only option we have is to make him make a mistake. We're dead on Crackback anyway. I mean, I could leave up this to block one of the flyers, but this is a 3/1 flyer. I can't block them both. And we can't remove them, so the only thing we can do is just hope that he can't do it. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He needs to block the Drover of the Mighty. And that pretty much stops everything. Just block there, pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So if he just puts Brazen Buccaneer in front of Drover, game over. Like, he could block with everything if he wanted. Yeah. He only needs this. And if we didn't swing with everything, then he didn't have to, well, I mean, he still didn't have to do anything. Like, if we left back the flyer, well, that is game. I mean, there's no chance that we press F6 and he skips his attack phase, is there? Right? Like, can you get away with that? Does that happen? That doesn't happen, right? I mean, I'll push it. I'll push F6. Oh, no, didn't skip it. Darn. Good game, opponent. Good game. All right. That was game 1. We're just gonna jump. Do we view the deck? Do we edit the deck? Is there something we want to change about the deck? Like, can we just like remove? I mean, it had some really decent things in it, but man, I really need more 2-power bodies. More 2-drops. Like, we just didn't have hardly anything to do early. Yes, Chris, this is live. Someone please tell me. The guy in your TV says this is live, Chris. Chris, are you there? Chris, this is live. Are you there, Chris? Chris. It's live, Chris. You are in the stream. You made it. Congratulations. Is this live? Did I make it? Okay, it's live. I don't know what else to do. We just didn't pull like amazing cards. The white option was kind of okay. Like, just go with all the little white vampires and other things. But I just don't think that even any of these become terrific. Like, if we dropped the blue and went white instead, we could put in the white dinosaurs and just go dinos. I don't know if that's better or worse than our non-merfolk synergy. Right, Cherished Hatchling only works for dinos. You may play dinosaur spells as though they had flash, and when they enter the battlefield, you can fight them. So I kind of want to just like say, okay, let's forget the blue. Let's do this. Let's forget the blue, which means now we don't really. I kind of like this card. This merfolk's actually really good. Deep-Root Warrior. Yeah, it's a 2/2 for 2. All right, let's look at white. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get rid of those blue. We don't need that. We don't need that. And let's look into if we're going to have red, white. What are the... Okay, we need first strike, double strike, vigilance, or haste. Well, we actually have... How many we need to swing? Whenever you attack with at least 2 creatures with haste, man, Menace should have been on that, because we've got little nest robbers and stuff. Like, we can do the haste, splash blue for unblockable. Still, I don't know. Like, I'm actually more interested in Raptor Companion and Squire's Devotion. It's not evasion, but it gives them lifelink. We get some actual removal. Luminous Bonds is decent removal. We get a flyer that's horrible. Basically, if we went in the white cards here, we would just get... Man, can we splash black? We can't splash... Unfortunately, splashing black doesn't really help. 2/2 flyers. How many flyers do we have? Flying. Okay, so we're not going to get away with much on the 2/2 flyers. Stormfleet Sprinter. Oh, yeah. Jeez. So let's say that we're just all in on dinosaurs. One, two, a 3, a 4. And let's get some lands. Let's add 5 planes to the deck. That gives us 16 lands. Yeah, we'll go with another forest. Swift Warden is... We don't have that many white spells. So let's reset all filters and look at other white spells. Maybe we got some really good white removal here. Let me pull this down so you guys can actually see something. I really like the flyer, but we can't... So we want that. We want the bonds. First strike, it explores when it enters the battlefield. First strike's nice. Lifelink's not one of the... Was lifelink one of the... No. First strike, double strike, vigilance, or haste. So... Like, do we have enough things? Like, is that even possible that we can make it work? And it would deal 1 damage to everything when it entered. I don't think that's the route we want to take. I do like this pump spell here, though. Alright, so we've got way too many cards here. So, what can I cut back on now? The Swift Warden, we don't have as many merfolk anymore, so I don't like that card. This is still a really good creature, good body. The Deep Root Warrior can go. Verdant Sun's Avatar is just a really nice bomb, but I don't like having it in the deck. Like, it's for 7 mana, it's just like, wow, are we really gonna get there? So I'm actually gonna take that particular dinosaur out of the deck. And then Buccaneer's Bravado is really good. That's first strike. Wow, we just need more bodies. You know what? Let's go with this. He's really... We can't. We've got to actually cut more cards. I don't like the Suncrested. Like, it's just a bad value. That's what we have. We're going to try it with white. See if this helps. I actually don't recommend changing your decks around. Like, honestly, you can build 2 decks. You can swap in and out. You can have 1 deck for, game 1, and you can just completely bring in another deck for game 2. So, that part's always fun. So, I mean, I guess if you want to swap out, swap out. Right, yeah, this is sealed. We pulled packs, and then we can only... I thought about the Legion's Landing. Like, maybe first strike, haste, etc. bodies, and then left out. That's because the more we looked at Mantle, we just didn't have enough to actually get it online. We wanted the first strike bodies. We already run Menace and Haste and Trample and things, but we just couldn't get it online, so there was no point in keeping it. We can't play this. This will keep. At least we have our lands. I'm just going to keep it. Make sure that I'm just going to guarantee that I have my land. So next turn we'll play the Goblin Trailblazer and pass the turn. I guess we're going for a Galta here, guys. Oh, I played the wrong... I don't know why I clicked that planes. Wow. Wow, wow. Although, right now, like, if we could play that particular... Hey, this has first strike. It'll stop him from attacking. We'll do that. And we get another land. Punt 1. Punt. Punt. Yep. You got me. Wow. We've only played one other match, and we lost it. Or I lost it. Now I really just want to play this guy. Do need a... No, we don't attack, because he can't attack as long as this guy doesn't attack. How dare you be human? You clicked the wrong button. Have you guys ever watched Reed Duke play? If you watch Reed Duke play, like he gets so upset when he punts, and it's like I've ruined the gameplay. The gameplay is just not going to be pure now. It's amazing. It just sure. So we give him the Oh, what? What? Brutal, brutal opponent. You a mean opponent. Hey, look, if he doesn't have a counter here though, we snapping back with I mean not a counter, but an answer to this. We snapping back here, block, make a 5 power dude, play our 6th mana. Ooh, scooped it up to a snapping back. I'm not revealing my hand. Wow. Punting tilts me for at least the rest of the match. It does, but I just thought it was I just thought that it was interesting that like when I watch Reed Duke and he's like, I've corrupted the entire league now. We just won't know what the real data was, and you can tell just out of just over and over. Yeah, that's the power of dinosaurs. Like when they roar, we might. I may have the mana bias. I still want to know what my strength constitution is. Ooh, can we do it again? Sure. Team Cotley, or no, Team Cottle. I don't know. I can't even pronounce his name. I'm not gonna try anymore. Okay, don't mess this up, Eric. We play the green. It doesn't matter what we play next turn. All right, can't punt now. All we have to do is just play Raptor Hatchling next turn, and we're good. His removal must be weak if he can't beat a 6/6. Well, he revealed that he only had. Ooh, we even got the double green. I'm going to go ahead and play the red, but having double green is pretty nice. Oh, wow. I didn't put the Sun Grove in here. Well, the Sun Petal in here, did I? I did not. Well, that's just a super punt right there. What happens? Deals 2 damage to us. Well, I'm not swinging into it. I will take 2 for first striking it in combat. And if he'll turn it sideways, then we get to start going sideways next turn. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we're so close. So close. As long as you're calling yourself an idiot, not other people, you're good. Alright. You can self-victimize all you want. I do it all the time. Oh! There's his removal. We got to see his removal. He's like, you will not be Galta today, mister. Well, we may just naturally cast Galta. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be a long time before we natural out of Galta. You're a proud idiot. I called myself stupid in chat one day, and someone jumped in chat and was like, "Don't talk about yourself like that." Like, trust me, I'm not gonna hurt my own feelings. I probably should just block that and stop the damage income. Oh. Okay. You was here for that. Well, you're going to be here for the hard casting of Galt the Primal Hunger if I don't die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we live the next 4 turns, we still can't hard cast this without playing a body. Like, we need a body. I'm sure you were trying to help. This is interesting. It allows for the infinite vampire combo now. Oh, that's a body. Man. So 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Not going to work. Let's play it like that. I think I swing for 4. If I don't swing for 4, he swings. I don't know. He didn't swing last turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can we get this thing down? Can't believe he exiled our... Do you swing? I'm gonna take it. Yeah, it's 6 damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, here we go. Galta, the Primal Hunger. we we can't swing yet though. We got to sit back on blocks, but at least now we get to start turning this thing sideways every turn. So now we got to put everything else into defense, and then we're doing okay. I mean, this is match 2 of our 4 matches, and I think we die on crackback, not this turn, but next turn, maybe? Maybe not. We do have other blockers now. So, yeah. He's got to get lethal on us, like, now? I think we have enough. Alright, so let's say that 3 gets through because he's doesn't have another pirate. Okay. Oh, what is this? When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has +3, +0, and trample. Uh-oh. Well, that's not cool. Alright, let's move to blocks. So if we put 3 damage in front of this, we stop 3 damage. If we put 3 damage in front of that, we stop 3 damage and remove a dude. We put... We're dead. We block here, we take 2. We block here, he can't trample over. We're dead. Just dead. Okay, well, good game, opponent. Good game. Yeah, 11 lands and 5 spells. That's about right. Hey, we get game 3 though. It's not completely out of here. Sure, we'll say that that's actually really good in this matchup. The Bravado, actually the Bravado gives us first strike, but I'm bringing in the Talons. Let's see, Lifelink seems really good here. So I'm going to take a couple of the other early creatures out. Raptor Companion's still good, but I want a couple of the lifelink dudes. Even though I need some good sized bodies, I think this is more about having having just more blockers. No, it's not over yet. We got a couple games left. I think Nest Robber's a... I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should run Nest Robber because we are on the play. I don't know. I just wanted more lifelink more than anything else. Was there no way? No, no. That there was no math that we could do there because the things he had trample, and one of the things he had an enrage effect, so that if we would have blocked it, it would have dealt 2 to us anyway. So getting in front of it would have still, we'd have took 2 off the enrage trigger. Okay, we don't have a white source. I'm gonna mulligan this. We don't have a white source. I'm mulligan again. Wow, this deck hates us. This deck hates us. Let's put that on the bottom. I hate Magic. This is horrible. We put 17 land in it. We shouldn't be getting like these draws. Hey, we got a white source. I'll play it. We'll swing for 2 with it on turn 3 or on turn 4. Yeah. Hey, at least we can block enrage dudes without enraging them. I think we need to be more aggressive. Or the deck needs to be more aggressive. I need to get out of this saying we thing. Well, we're not attacking for 0. I think this dino is really good too. It protects early game, and then late game it becomes an attacker. So that's the problem, Jensen. It didn't let me open the packs, so I couldn't magic all the cards we needed to build a good deck. So the problem with not being able to top deck the answer is because the answer is not there. If he spends his entire turn to hit us for 4 this turn, we hit him for 4 back next turn. We remove this and take 3. Nope, he just didn't pay it. Cool. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand, draw a card. Okay. So he used this as removal and he drew a card. That's pretty good. Well, I guess we just swing too. At least we get some damage. And we'll pass the turn. City's Blessing comes up more than you'd expected. So when I was watching some of the other decks, it seems like, yeah. Well, by the time you're at turn 5, your lands count for half a City's Blessing. Like, you only need 10 other non-land permanents. Or, sorry, 5 other non-land permanents. And that's not really that hard when you, like, turn 2 an enchantment, or turn 3 an artifact, or you know, play a creature or 2. Right? Yeah, I mean, that would be bad if it had to defend. Like, we couldn't be able to do jank stuff like this. What? Rummaging Goblin? Discard a card, draw a card? Sure. Alright, cool. That's pretty cool ability. I don't know if I like 3 mana for it, though, but I'm full of junk cards, too. So I knows the feeling. Well, we do get to keep crashing in here, so we do get to remain aggro. If we get to be aggro in the early game and he can't really do a lot about that, I think our deck wins the late game. Like we top deck, you know, a Galta or something like that. We're definitely looking at possibly winning this. I mean, the monkey is actual sometimes. Goblins' eager curiosity leads them to scavenging, petty theft, and the rigging of sleek pirate ships. Some stop at scavenging. Alright, so he gets his sun-collared raptor. This sun-collared raptor right here is really good too. Okay, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're one away from having City's Blessing. We offer some trades here. Cool. Well, I'll definitely pump. So if he's got a kill spell for it, he can do that. I assume. Oh wow, okay. He wants his dude to live. Well, that'll be profitable for him. Okay. All right. Well, him gaining life there was not exactly what we wanted. This is a pretty good card. Moment of Craving. What is this? Enchant creature enters the battlefield. It deals 1 damage to enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+0 and has trample. Draw a card. What happened there? I have no clue what happened. Angraft, the Flame Chain. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. No! He's going to take our dude, or I doubt he's going to make us discard, but yeah, he's just going to gain control of our dude and then sack it. Well, I'll block. He can't pump. How did he get to discard EOT though? Like, what let him discard? No, no deck, no. Come on, this ain't fair. Oh, okay, yeah. Tapping the goblin. All right. The monkey. The monkey made him do it. So are goblins in the magic world, are they just like, like the queen from Wizard of Oz, her little flying monkeys? Like they all look like that with the blue and the white and the blue chest and the white fur or whatever. All right, grasping man, so good. Oh my God, give us our red white enchantment off the top. I did it. If it comes up, wow, yeah, that's what I thought. Not happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are still one off. The Moblin. Gunky. Yeah, Gunky. It's a Gunky. Gaki? Gunky, I don't know. Oh, come on. Just the deck's just giving up on me. Come on, come on, come on. Just, we needed more of a surplus of creatures that did something. So, like, right now, if we, since we don't have City's Blessing, this is trash. And, I mean, our opponent's got Angrath. So, we block 2 damage, we block 2 damage, we take 2 damage. Oh, illegal blocking. Menace. Well, okay, well, we take 3 damage. Okay, come on, something off top. That's another land. Like, is there a chance we have too many lands in the deck? So now he just negs Angrath. Okay, so shoot this. Neg Angrath, take the other one. Kill us. He would have City's Blessing as soon as he took it. Because he's got 5, and then he would have... Yep. Bam. Done. Good job. Good job, opponent. You've ascended. Yeah, I ascended just in time. With lands. Another land was on top. Another land was coming. And then we would have gotten a 2-drop. And then another land. That's brutal. That's brutal. Going back to the editor. And I'm going to cut a forest. And for that forest, I will put that in. What other creatures do we have? So let's look at green. Like, how can we increase our creature count in this deck? Can we, let's see, we're going to group creatures separately with spells. These are our spells. We don't have that many spells. We got 6 spells. Let's get rid of Dinosaur Stampede. Now we've got room for one other creature. Legion's Landing. Yeah, let's go with the Legion's Landing. It's pretty much all we have. I mean, we could always like pick one of these weak merfolk or whatever, but try 2-color. Okay, so let's look at the other option here. When we go, our best 2-color option was when we were just going to do the merfolk and try to like just have a protective merfolk deck. Oh wait, when we go back to dinos, need to put in this land. All right. So when we look at, yep, save and continue. When we look at our other option, our 2-color option, let's add our basic lands. We're just going to go with suggested lands just for now to 17 lands. And it's currently just got them split. But this is our 2-color option. It was pretty much merfolk and like all of the blue things we could get. And then for our last option, we never really started building it, but I think it would have to be like just a... Well, let's look. We've got a couple games left. What can we do here? Let's reevaluate everything. These are our rares, our mythic rare and our rare. So we've got Kamena. One of ours is wasted on the land, and then our other 2, you know, powerhouses are huge. So getting anything out of these, not really that great. Lifelink doesn't do anything for Path of Metal. So honestly, we just had some really, really bad pulls. Right, like in that last game, if we would have just not drawn land, like just any threat, snapping sailback would have been nice, something like that. So I don't really know what we should do here. I would like to, I mean the monocolored deck still has, you know, snapping sailback, still has all of the big stuff in it, but we've got all of the merfolk. This was the dino merfolk thing, but like before we splashed red for all the dinos. So maybe this could work. But again, if we look at our options as far as our rare cards went, our bombs, just not that great. Just really not that great. And then in the uncommon section, oh wait, let's fix that. Let's go back. All right, that changes nothing. Yeah. All right, so uncommons. These are our best black cards in uncommon. So I don't know. We just really didn't get like great cards. Let's try the let's try the merfolk deck here. So this is primary. We're going to hit play. And we're going to try it with the, how many flyers do we got? Not many. We've got the little Soul of Rapids, which is a 3/2 flyer with hexproof. And then we've got one with the wind, which will allow us to get up in the air, but a decent red-black aggro deck? Do we? Maybe. Do we want to look at the red-black aggro real quick? Sure, why not, right? Black, red, might as well throw the colorless in there. We'll get rid of rarity. So let's say we go our 2-drop creatures. Like if I just grab creatures here. Here, I'll do this. Alright, so if we just look at creatures and we say we want our grasping scoundrels because those are awesome. Don't think we want that. So, I mean, it's 2 mana artifact wall, but so I don't think we want the Desperate Castaways because we don't have any really good artifacts. We'll take these 2/2 bears. Seeker Squire. We definitely want this stuff. Is the Charger any good? 4 mana for a 5/5. Anointed Deacon at the beginning of your combat on your turn. Target vampire. Yeah, that's pretty decent. How many pirates do we have? Attacking pirates you control get... Sure. Sun-Crowned Hunters. This is a pirate. That's an elemental. Okay, so if that's the creatures, now let's look at our instants, sorceries, and enchantments. We need, what is it? 7 more cards? If we want a 16 mana land base? We don't have 7 more cards. So let's say we take Impale. We'll take that because it wipes the board. Although... Wow. Okay. Skullduggery's awesome. That's great for attacking creatures you control get +2/+2. Now Dino Stampede looks much better. Actually, this might actually be a really good little deck. 17 land. What else do we have? Like, we could put the horse in. Let's put in the horse. I actually don't. This doesn't look that bad. All right, so they suggested land split like that. We do have the double black. That's not enough red to get early red source here, so I'm gonna go down. I want more red. 16 lands, 18 creatures, 6 others. Now, sample hand looks bad. We'll take a mulligan. This sample hand, nest robber, take a mulligan. Ooh, mulligan's bad. Alright, so let's draw another hand. You guys ever use this feature? No, it's not the last match. I think we got 2 more. Anyway, I want to run this. This looks pretty decent. I mean, it's got plenty of little dudes that get in. Don't have a lot of flyers. We got 2 flyers. It's either this or the Merfolk deck. All right, so we've got Rakdos and we've got. How do we make Rakdos primary? How do I make this the primary deck? Do I just have it on it and then click play? I don't know. I think we'll take what we get, I guess. When in doubt, Jund them out. Right, like that's the reason I like the red black over the others. I mean, maybe that's what we should take out of our little pre-release here, is getting an idea of how the format is. Definitely looks like the sealed format is seriously fast. I mean, we couldn't get Galta out. I probably shouldn't have kept it, but I want to go off of the Grasping Scoundrel and the Seeker Squire. So if we hit 1 land, you know, we can kind of go from there. So that's the hope. Let's find out if it happens. Trusting in the deck. Just need a land next turn, deck. That's all we need. Come on, land. That is not a land. Okay, well. It looked like a really good hand if we... I mean, the Seeker Squire give us a chance to draw another. Needs more green. Doesn't have enough green. Wonder if Tim is talking about earlier when we were adjusting the other deck. Maybe he's behind on the live chat. Okay, well, we did get a land, so we can start to do things. Sure. We'll attack first. Skullduggery is a card. He doesn't block. Okay, well, now we'll Seeker Squire. Come on, land. Yes, alright, alright. Now we're getting somewhere. So next turn we can, I don't know, attack and Swaggering Corsair. Definitely think we're just going to try to keep it as aggro as possible, though. Oh, what is this? Nest Robber. Okay, well. So we play Nest Robber and then swing. We're about to telegraph our skullduggery. We straight just telegraphed skullduggery. Not so good, Lee. We ain't won one yet. Ah! I looked down at chat and did not skullduggery. It's not your fault, Lee. It's mine. Should not have just clicked the button. Yeah, that's punt too. Cost us. You know, when you punt this hard, you might as well just take 30 bucks and just throw it away. So we could block skullduggery, but that seems bad. And why didn't we do that? Oh well. So that's a thing. That's huge. You get to untap things. So what do we do? What do we do? We can just vanquish it. Vanquish it, swing 3. Sure. Bye, Cacophodon. And we are losing this race, though. I think we just gotta keep going with it, though. So next turn, I'm really interested in playing Sky March Bloodletter. And then the turn after that, following it up with a Deacon, should be the end of the game. I mean, he can swing 5 for us here. He's going to decide not to. Okay. So we're going to be able to Sky March Bloodletter next turn and then get a Skullduggery Blowout. So maybe our Vanquish Swing Skull. No, I didn't want a Skullduggery just for a pump. Oh wow, okay, that's good. That was another land. Can't attack or block alone. So we do this, we get flying. Yep, we play that. Could have played the Sun Crown. So this will put him at 10. And we just swing for 2. So now he can't block this unless... There we go. Alright, so... we will choose target creature you control +1/+1. Choose target creature an opponent controls -1/-1. Pay 1 black. Didn't want to mess it up. You know, by the book, you know, step by step. They're going to trade, but at least we're kind of happy with the trade. And then next turn, we start swinging 4 in the air every turn. Oh, has haste as long as you control another dinosaur. Ouch. Okay. Well, that's not good. We're at 6. Okay. So we've got 5 mana. So we can cast the Anointed Deacon, or... yeah, I guess we just cast the Anointed Deacon. We'll give the Sky March Bloodletter flying. Or, sorry, plus I mean, do we even swing with it though? Yes, we'll use its ability. So he swings with both of the. He swings with everything next turn, and we're just dead. If I swing, we lose. So the only thing I can do is draw another card. Watley. So now Watley can tick down, and neither of these can block now. Wow. Yeah. Playable rares seem real nice. We're going to send it back. Should have switched it up, threw the merfolk at him. So we get a Skullduggery, a Dinosaur Hunter. He has dinosaurs. It's not fast enough. I guess that's what we've got. So let's put it on the bottom. We've already got 3 land. Really would like to get into some more land. I mean, some more creatures, more action. I mean, granted, I want the red mana so that I can play the Suncrown Hunters, but well, there's more land. Okay, Nest Robber, it's all on you, buddy. Get us there. You got this, Nest Robber. 2 at a time. It goes down as the DM. Wow, them hardy veterans. Hearty veteran. Watch, now I'm not going to find another red source for our Suncrown Hunters. 2 at a time. Let's do it. I would hate to have to fire this off before this Golden Demise off before I get an Ascend, but he plays enough dudes. We might do it. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A 2-mana enchantment that can trigger Enrage, and then it gives +3/+0 and trample. I think I kind of like that. Alright, so this costs 4 mana if we can't reveal another vampire. We cannot reveal another vampire, so flying lifelink. I guess we just keep pushing damage and hope that our lifelink helps get us back in there. What, this card? I mean, that's 2 mana. Did you see, like, last game he enchanted our creature and killed it because it dealt 1 damage to it. That's how he did that. I had to go up and look in the little chat up there behind my picture, and yeah. So that's a horrible thing. Yeah, +3/+0 and trample is not bad. I think we can only just keep doing it, like pushing damage. I mean, and it's 2 mana, so I think that's a pretty good card. It's pretty cool that he's got a nice little combo here on his turn. It's a 5/4, you know, got a big butt and a big blade. His blade is made of the horns of a triceratops. Okay, well, we are not blocking. We're definitely behind on the damage race, though. Cacophedon. All right. Well, now we're in some major trouble. That mountain. That mountain, ladies and gentlemen. If we don't have it by next turn, then it means it was a punt to get rid of it. I don't know, unless we need this thing. Well, we can't attack with anything other than this now. And that's kind of bad. So we've got 5, 6, 7. I don't think we're going to make it to the city's blessing. I was kind of hoping we would get there, but I don't think we're going to. Yikes. Woo. Red enchantment on Polyraptor. Yeah, that seems good. Seems really good. Polyraptor itself seems good. Alright, so we go out with style, right? We just swing, hit him with everything, and then scoop. Yeah, there's nothing else we could possibly do. I mean, even that thing with this, put it on this, and now you've got an 8/4 that when you deal damage to it, it deals 3 damage to you. I mean, like, this is just a good card. Just a good card. I don't know why I'm even playing this. We've lost. Alright. Returning to the details. Well, guys, we are not doing so great. I'm going to play the Merfolk deck one more time, or one time here, because we've never really played it. So we're going to play the Merfolk deck, and that'll be our last game. So you hopefully I've at least given you guys the opportunity to see all the different cards and see how fast the meta actually is. How you're not playing 5, 6, 7 mana cards. I hope your pre-release packs are full of very, very low-costed cards, because yeah. Have you seen the Forerunner of Empire Polyraptor combo? So what does Forerunner of Empire does? Yeah, the meta is actually extremely fast. Like, I mean, it's really fast. I wish we would have pulled pirates. Like, if we would have pulled a bunch of pirates, we'd have maybe we would have had a decent little deck. But I like the meta. I like all the cards I've seen. It looks like there's a ton of different little strategies you can put together. And even though it looks like Ixalan Standard or Rivals of Ixalan Standard is going to be heavy into the tribal, I don't actually think the Rivals of Ixalan is going to be near as much about tribal as we might have originally thought it was going to be. Like, it seems that you're going to be building just more good stuff, because maybe there's just not enough to put the tribes together. When you play a dino, it deals 1 damage to all creatures. Oh, okay, so when a dino enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to all creatures. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so this is actually a really good hand. So we can play the Merfolk, and then turn 3 play this Merfolk. I'm going to keep. It looks as good as most hands. We only have 1 blue spell here. Infinite 5/5s. Yeah. That seems really good. Okay, we win game 1. Alright, yay! We're not going to get a chance to play our Merfolk deck. And he scoops it up. We get a pack. I have to apologize. I could not have expected that. All right, well, man, I hate to open packs because, like, I don't really keep a collection. But I know you guys want to see the pack opening, right? Like, let's open a pack and see what we get. So, and I've got some other packs to open and some other cool stuff. So, what did we get? All right, we got the Kumina's Awakening, a Ascend enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Oh yeah, the one-sided Howling Mine. Yeah, that's good. I like that card. Charging Tuscadon. Charging Tuscadon would deal combat damage to a player. It deals double that damage to a player instead. That's pretty good. Enter the Unknown. Target creature explores. You may play an additional land this turn. That's pretty good. Hey, another Mistbinder. And a Blazing Freebooter. And then Gruesome Fate. What else do we have? We have Hardy Veteran, Artisan, Plummet, Shatter, Spirewinder, Water Knot, and a Swamp. Just a Swamp. I don't even know what's in this. Probably should have opened it a long time ago. Oh, hey, that's cool. Right? Why not? No, I've got an Abrade, and it's pretty. I'll take it. Alright, guys. Well, that is... let's see, what do we got here? Jensen still gets 16 or so dinosaurs. A win's a win. Thanks for the show. Well, I'm glad you guys came out and watched me play some Magic. Sorry, we had a couple punts. It just ruined the gameplay. It's ruined. It's just ruined. But we did get to see some really cool stuff. We got to see just how fast the meta is. Not a single game we played had a slow, like our opponents were not slow. So remember that when you're going to your pre-release tomorrow. I expect most of you will be doing pre-release tomorrow. Please remember how fast the meta is. Doesn't matter if you pull Galta and you pull Verdant Sun's Avatar and you've got, snapping sellbacks and things like that. You're going to be dead long before you get to those. So, I definitely want us to just make that the takeaway. And I think my son's probably getting the better of my wife at this point. So, I'll leave it with that. The meta is extremely fast, guys. Beware. It is extremely fast if you're going to be playing sealed. So, for pre-release, try to draft really fast cards. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. We'll see you next time here on the sideboard.